name's Laraine Porter. I'm a senior lecturer in film studies at Dartmoor University, and I have an AHRC research project looking at the transition between silent and sound cinema in Britain between 1927 and 1933. It's very important to look at the transition between silent and sound cinema in Britain. It was a momentous time, and it's when the whole of the industry, as we know it today, was really formed, I think. It changed the relationship that Britain had with Europe. It changed the relationship that Britain had with American cinema, and it really changed the way that British cinema was produced. It changed labour relationships, and it changed the nature of stardom. And of course, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of musicians around the world got made redundant pretty much overnight. One of the really exciting things about this research is actually opening cans of movies that haven't been seen for maybe 80 to 100 years and rediscovering them. It's always great to find that a movie has turned up in an archive, maybe abroad, and one of the great things that we've just uncovered is that a early Hitchcock film, which scholars around the world thought to be missing, which has actually turned up in Gosfilmofond in Russia. So we're going to be showing that film for the first time in this country, probably since it was made in 1922. And that's one of the things I love about doing this research. There's always something really exciting to find. One of the really interesting films that we're going to be looking at is a film called Treason, which was made in both silent and sound versions, as was often the case in those transitional days. And this is a film made in 1929 that looks forward to 1940, when in the future, and when there's a Channel Tunnel, which hadn't been really conceived of then, but the Channel Tunnel has been built by this time and is the site of all sorts of insurgencies, and it's a battleground between Europe and, in this case, America. So it's a very interesting film in terms of its technology. It's a very futuristic science fiction type film which owes a lot to German films like Metropolis. One of my favourite silent movies is Anthony Asquith's A Cottage on Dartmoor. It was made towards the end of the silent period, and it's a thriller. It's very, very well made indeed, and of course it's set on Dartmoor, but it also features a fabulous scene of an audience watching a film in the late silent period, when sound was starting to arrive, and the audience don't know how to respond to the sounds that are starting to emanate out of the screen. And it's a very, very funny scene indeed, and I think it's a great little movie which a lot of people won't know about.